Yeah, have you ever missed a big move before it happens? Yes, I was once in your shoes. Now, you see, the big move does not announce its movement, but you will see some signs before it happens. Now, the big moves is where the money is. If you ever want to make money in the forex market, then you need to stick to following the big move, because it is in the big move that money is being found. Institutional traders are the one that move the market. So guys, I want to show us this amazing strategy. Now this is RSI divergence strategy that I want to show us today that will change our trading career. Now, I want us to understand number one, that most of the indicators that we're having, they are lagging indicators. Most of the indicators we're having tells us what has already happened in the market. Only divergence has the power to tell us what will happen in the market, and when you use it the right way, that is when it will tell you what will happen in the market, which means that divergence is actually a leading indicator and not a lagging indicator. Now, when we understand this, now we use majorly the RSI, which is our relative strength index, so that we can trade the divergence. Let's quickly go to our RSI because I want to show us something about RSI. Now, we have entered two trade already with my people. We have entered two trade already. Now, this is GBP USD. We are buying GBP USD. We are buying, and also Euro USD. We are buying. You see, we are on profit. Now, if I do not have enough time for this video, I'm going to cut it so that I don't spend much time, but I will try to attach the later end of this trade to this video so that you'll be able to watch it and know how far we went in this trade. Now, I'm using this trade, this is a live trade, I'm using as an example for us to trade divergence using the RSI to make entry and exit and understand the steps at which we can trade. Now, first of all, let's go to our relative strength index. Now, relative strength index is actually an oscillator indicator. Look at it here. Now, under oscillators, look at the RSI. We call it relative strength index. Now, the relative strength index has the ability to show us overbought, have the ability to show us oversold. Now, it also have the ability to show us the direction of the market. Now, we also have the trend. Now, I will explain this for us. Watch this video to the end, because at the end of it, I'm going to show you a strategy and the best strategy that I use to trade divergence with it, and how I entered this particular trade. At the end of the video, I will show you. Now, watch this. If you look at it here, we are having period 13, we're having close, apply to close, we're having levels, we're having 50, we're having 68, and we're having 32. These are the levels. Now, let me explain why we're having these levels. These levels, especially that of 50, now most price, when they want to continue a trend, they reverse at level 50. Most price, when they want to continue a trend, they reverse at level 50. Now, when our RSI reach 32, there is high tendency that it reward, it is on oversold, so there is probability of it returning back forward for a buy. That is the level 32. And why it is on level 38 is actually a proof that it's already on overbought. So there is tendency that it will start dropping down, it will start selling. Now look at how it looks like. Now look at how it looks like. You see it here? Look at it here. See what I'm saying? Now, this is how it looks like. This is a overbought, oversold, and then our trend. When it reach here, it is trend. There's high probability that it will return back to the trend. Now, let's move on. Actually, our trade is just doing a pullback. this is actually our first area of take profit. So we are waiting till we write to that area. Now let me now take us back. Now, what is divergence? Now, divergence is when price is going a direction, a particular direction, and then your indicator or the oscillator specifically is going another direction. That is divergence. Means that there is actually an opening space, there is an opening area whereby price need to later on come and fill. Now, like I have explained in the beginning of this video, I said divergence is actually a leading indicator, right? It's actually a leading indicator. Now, let's understand this and then see how I entered this particular trade using divergence. Now, look at here, look at this particular place, look at what was happening here, and look at what was happening. Now, price was making lower lows while our indicator RSI was making what? Higher lows, indicating that price is actually what is actually going to start buying, which was one of the reasons why I entered this particular trade. You get it? That's one of the reasons why I entered this particular trade. Now, this is when we are going bullish. Now, when we are going bullish, price should be going down while oscillator should be going up. That's for bullish. Okay, now let me look for another example quickly. Let me look for another example. Now, you need to first of all master divergence on higher time frame before you start going down to lower time frames. Okay, look at another example here. Now, if it is for bearish, which is for sell, price is making higher high, while oscillator is making what? Higher lows. And later on, we saw price what? Falling. You see it? That is how to trade it using RSI. Now, let me tell us my strategy and how I use it to trade. Now, look at it now. For example, one of the way that I trade the RSI divergence is that I wait for price most times to be at this particular 32 or at this particular 68. Once price is at that particular place, I'm very sure that I'm ending in profit. I'm very sure this is 98% accurate. Now, this is one of the strategies that I've been using for the past 10 years in the Forex market. I've been using this for the past 10 years in the Forex market. Now, once it reach here, I don't even trade when it is at 50. No, I don't trade when it is reversing at 50. I trade only when it is at this particular 32 or 68. Once I see divergence at that level, I trade it. Now, there is a trade. Let me see. There is a trade. There is a trade that I posted on my platform days ago. Okay. This is a trade now. We're in now. This is the trade that we're in now, guys. This is a trade that we're in. Now, there's a trade that I posted days ago. Now, look at this. Look at the higher time frame. Yes, this is a lot. Now, this is a higher time. Look at the accuracy. This is the snapper entry that I entered. Accuracy. You see, and then look at what happened. Divergence, making lower lows, higher lows, and then making what? Higher highs. Look at it. And then I entered this and it sold down to this particular point. In fact, I made roughly about 500 pips in this particular trade. I made up to 500 pips in this particular trade. You can also make the same. You can also what? Make the same. Look at the profit. So what I was talking about? So what I was talking about. It went down. Look at it here. Look at the position here. Look at these particular positions here. Plenty positions I entered and it went down. Now, guys, stick to the plan. Don't be in a haste. Stick to what? To the plan. Once you see divergence, it was because I saw that divergence that I trade. Now, there is another video that I did. Now, these are videos that I posted on YouTube. If you have not been watching my YouTube channel, you better get serious and watch it now. Now look at this divergence here, very sweet divergence. Look at it here. Look at it here. Very sweet divergence. We had what? We had this particular divergence here. And what? I sold down to this particular point and I make profit. And this is boom and crash indices. This is not even currency pair. Guys, divergence work on all pairs. Divergence work everywhere. Learn this and thank me. Now, if you find this video interesting, smash the like button, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a strategy such as this. And don't forget, please don't forget, engage on my video by commenting on it. Engage on it by commenting on it and also share. See you on the next video. I remember Mr. Joshua that teach traders how to trade the smart way. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel for more information.